That kid from Copenhagen who loved Manchester United, who was desperate to be a footballer, what would he think of where you're sat now, what you've achieved, who you've signed for?
Yeah, he's of course very proud. He's happy as well, and he wanna get started. He wanna start playing with the team and get out there and show who he is.
When did Manchester United come onto your radar? When did you first dream of wearing that red shirt?
Yeah, I think I said it before. My father introduced me when I was not so young.
So that's his team, is it, your dad?
Yeah. He supported them as well. So he introduced me to Cristiano, and he wanted me to idolize him, I think, because he has a good mentality and stuff. And
so his mentality is much for how good he is? Yeah,
I think that's the reason why he is there today, and why he achieved so much in his career, and why he, for me, is the best player ever. And yeah, really, he of course he had the talent, but in the end it's about how hard he worked. I think I've seen a few interviews with all the previous ex-Man United players who talk about him, and they all said he wasn't particularly how do you say complete footballer when he came, but he was.
So it was hard work as much as talent.
Yeah. He was very skillful, but he developed.
So I was just thinking, actually, seeing you walk down the stairs outside past the European Cup that I guess the club won when you were 5. Does it all feel a bit surreal?
Yeah, it really does. I was watching the Premier League title back when Alex Ferguson had his last season, and Van Persie had a good season. You can say. Yeah. And really, these are the memories for me, I remember. So yeah, it's incredible to be here now, but I want to achieve some new great memories for the club and for my own career as well.
So all those moments that are hopefully ahead for you in the next few weeks, I'm thinking things like having your name announced on the pitch, maybe being on the Old Trafford pitch while the Champions League music is blaring out, hitting the net for the first time and hearing the crowd roar. Have you imagined doing all of that as a kid for Man United?
Yeah, I probably played it a few times in the kindergarten or out in the pitch, just dribbling and being, how do you say, you're thinking about while you dribble just alone in the garden, illustrating something, you imagine something in your head, and yeah, maybe it can happen now.
What about football in general? When did you fall in love?
I was doing a lot of sports when I was young. I was a swimmer and
so you were a very
tennis.
good swimmer, I believe.
Yeah, I was. So I had to decide when I was about 8, 9 if I wanted to be a professional footballer. I want to take the road for swimming.
Easy decision or?
Easy decision for me. I always wanted to be a footballer. I liked to have the grass in the face and and sweat and I always remember when we lost. I could not go in the locker room after with my other teammates. I always went into the woods and cried and stuff because I was so emotional. But yeah, and that's the thing you need if you want to reach a club like Manchester United. You need to work very hard and believe in yourself.
Yeah, so even at that young age then, when you're losing games, is this almost the goal? Maybe it's not Manchester United, but to be a top player, to be a pro, was that maybe more than a dream, an ambition quite early?
Yeah, like you say, I think it's already back then. It started, when you cry after the game, it means something for you. Of course, you're not. Maybe you're not crying every game now, but if you're emotional about something, it often means something to you. So you could already see back then it meant a lot to me to play football, and that's why I went down that route.
We're only talking 18 months ago, maybe a little bit more. You're at Copenhagen.
Yeah.
To be honest, you're not actually in the team, and from that point to this point is an incredible rise. If I take you back to January 2022. Did you realise how good you were? Would this moment, even back then, have seemed likely at all?
Like I said, I think it's important that you have self-belief.
But did you then?
Yeah, I did. I always that was why I went there, because I thought I'm good enough, because I want to go there now and show them that I'm better than they thought I was. it was not like they threw me out, but it was a win-win situation, both for them and for me. So yeah, I'm grateful that they gave me the opportunity. I'm very grateful for Sturm Graz. So yeah.
Why did it click straight away at Sturm Graz?
Like I say, I think the feeling was they wanted me. They showed that they bought me for the most money they ever had paid for a player, and giving me the number 9 shirt, and they were just saying, Ras, you know, do your thing. We believe in you, and yeah, we wanna make you the new star, and then sell you to the top 5 league, you know.
Yeah, so it's only a few months later that Atalanta come in.
Yeah, I played a very good game against Salzburg at home. We went 2-1 and I scored 2 goals. And after that game, the phone was glowing a lot. But I saw a very good opportunity. I saw a club who've been selling a lot of young talents to the best clubs in the world, and I thought to myself, I also saw the striker situation in Atalanta. You saw 2 elder players, but top quality players, Muriel and Zapata, and in this time they had so much quality, but you could see that they are at the end of their career. So I thought it was a good mix for me to come there as well, and yeah, it turned out well.
It certainly did. What did you think when you heard of Manchester United's interest?
I wanted to hear more. It's.
How did you hear?
Yeah. How did I hear? I think my father called me once and said that, yeah, they were interested, and yeah.
What can we expect from you? Or maybe a better question is, what do you expect from yourself? Do you expect to hit the ground running, plenty of goals straight away, or as a young player, is it going to take a little bit more time than that? Is it going to be a bit more of a project?
Let's see. What you can expect from me is hard work and a guy who really wants to perform and help the team and want to die for this logo. So I think it's a good combination to perform, but you never know really. You know, it's a new beginning, but I hope I can hit the ground running, of course. But yeah, let's see. It's a new league. You gotta focus about all the things around the pitch, you know, new teammates, new environment, all these things. So maybe it takes a little bit of time, but I know I'm gonna be there.
What do you expect from the Premier League? Maybe different to what you faced at international level, or you know, in Italy or Austria?
I think the difference probably going to be the physicality level, and then also the tempo in the game. For me, it seems like very, very fast and stuff, especially from where I come from. But yeah, I think it suits my style of play, so I'm just ready to go.